Hey there everyone, this is me from the future, and you're going to be able to tell that by the sort of hoodie that I'm going to be wearing in just a few moments. But this intro is basically just here to tell you that in just a few moments there's going to be like a full disclaimer about possibly the BBC sort of blocking this video because of how much copyrighted material is from like Doctor Who show and so on and so on. And this intro here is just basically here to tell you that yes, the video did indeed get blocked. Worldwide, in fact. And to combat this, I've had to modify all of the footage of showing Doctor Who stuff, and I've put like a bit of like, I don't know, color modification thing on it, and I've also mirrored it so that, like, you know, I basically made it look different from the source material, and I think this might be the only way that I can actually upload this video without it getting blocked, because I've like read up on copyright and fair use and stuff like that, and apparently if you modify the footage in a way that's different from the source material, it's valid, I think, and I'm really hoping it is, because I really want to actually, you know, show this video. I really want you guys to actually see this video, so I'm really hoping that the stuff that I've done, the stuff that I've modified, hopefully it does not get this video blocked anymore. So what I mean by color correction, well, it's not really color correction, it's more like a color modification. So what I mean is, you know what? As you're seeing the video right now, it's probably, I don't know, red with some colors mixed in or whatever, and it's also mirrored as well. That is exactly how most of the footage of the Doctor Who scenes are going to appear. So I just want to prepare you for that in case you get very bamboozled because so much change is happening right in front of your eyes. So I want to prepare you for that. And now that you're prepared, hopefully you won't shout at me or anything. Full disclaimer, this video could get copyrighted or it could get blocked by the BBC. And I'm really hoping it doesn't happen, but if it does, then it is what it is. But if it doesn't happen, cool. But I've already had one of my videos, not on this channel, but I've already had one of my videos be completely blocked by the BBC, and I'm hoping it does not happen this time. So guys, in this video, I'm going to be not reacting to, because the whole point of a reaction video is to watch something for the first time and you sort of like, I don't know, react like, oh my god, that's happened, oh my god, this is happening, and you react to it. But I'm not actually reacting to these videos because I've already seen them when watching the actual show. So in this video, I'm going to be watching these videos with you guys and sharing to you what I think of these, because these videos I have taken from YouTube, and these videos are actually clips from the classic part of Doctor Who, because you've got classic Doctor Who and you've also got modern Doctor Who, which is the revival show series thing. Yeah. And the reason why I picked out clips from the classic show is because I can understand why people would like be turned off by the classic part of Doctor Who because of its pacing and it's slow, and some people have short attention spans and they can easily just click off because it's like pretty slow. But these clips I want to share with you because I want you to know that if you give the classic show a chance, and if you're a Doctor Who fan, you will love it too. Maybe not as much as the modern era, maybe not as much as me, but you will still love it. I'm sure you will. Well, I hope you will anyway. So the first one we have is called the Autons Activate, and this is from a episode, story, whatever, serial thingy called Spearhead from Space, and this is actually the third Doctor's first ever episode, and they kind of went out with a bang with this one, so let's just go ahead and watch this together, shall we? So, of course, first of all, you see mannequins in the window, you know, as you would normally see mannequins in a shop to show off their like clothing and stuff. And of course, the mannequins look different in this because this is the 1970s and they're not like how they look in today times. But even though they look different, it's the same thing. They're mannequins and you just saw them move, so they're coming to life. And you just saw that their sort of hand thing literally opens. Now, the thing that I love about this is it's so creepy how your hand just breaks open like that, and you've got all of this sort of mechanisms inside. Now, behind the scenes, I do wonder if they had like a hand extension in their arm and they're literally holding like a hand or something, so like when they want to they can just open the hand up, because no, you can't do like a broken hand like that with like a real life hand, because you know it would just break your hand and you would go to hospital. So they can't do that. I mean, you could easily CGI it, but this is the 70s. Like, they are more to do with special effects, like practical effects, rather than CGI, because CGI was pretty bad in the 70s, 60s, 80s, but special effects, practical effects were much better than CGI, and it clearly shows throughout the classic era. So of course the police just run towards the somewhat danger that's happening, and this shot, I will forever and ever love this shot, because you can see the bus behind them, the whole street behind them. You know what? Just imagine you were in the 70s and you saw this Doctor Who episode for the very first time, and you saw these sort of mannequins come alive, coming out of the window, opening up their hand, and just walking around like lifeless eyes. Their eyes, well, they don't even have eyes. Just imagine that. That would be absolutely terrifying. Because just imagine this actually happening in real life. That is absolutely terrifying in the streets. And they just walk so menacingly. Their eyes just completely gone. And yes, they can easily just kill you with their hand. Their hands. Look at that. Look at that over there. His hand is like sort of broken up. You can see that. It's just, oh my god. It's just so creepy and unsettling. The way they did this is brilliant. Oh, it's so... Oh. Because yeah, you just see normal people just riding about on their motorcycles in their vehicles and just walking about as normal. Then these things come out and start shooting at you like... God. They did horror. They did the scary aspects so good back then. And you can also hear that in the background, can't you? Like, I don't know how to mimic it, but it's like that, and I always thought, oh, it's such a cool sound, but you know what? Thinking back, if you didn't know, these things are called Autons. They're not just called mannequins walking around. They're called Autons, and they are sort of activated by this alien race called the Nestine. And what the Nestine is it makes anything that's plastic come to life. and mannequins are basically plastic, aren't they? Well, yeah, they're basically plastic, so anything that's plastic comes to life and basically starts attacking. And I also thought that that sort of sound is the signal from the Nestine going into these Autons, activating them. So that sound is happening whilst they're being activated, which I never really thought about until I recently watched Spearhead from Space again, and every single time, like, I love it every single time. So yeah, just killing all these people, man. Okay, I'm hoping that the BBC does not like block this, because, well, I'm pausing it each and every single time. If I kept it running, maybe it might get blocked, but that's the reason why I'm pausing it. Because if you want to go search for these like clips yourself, go into the description and I'll link these clips so that you can watch them by yourself. But I am pausing them because I want to share my thoughts on how these are done and what I love about them. That's why I'm doing this. Just more people running. I wish though that this was like extended, because yeah.
Well, get on to the police, man. Try the army. Well, keep trying.
It started, hasn't it?
Yes.
I love the Brigadier, and that was also the Doctor speaking. But yeah, that's the reason why I wanted it to be sort of extended. I understand that maybe they couldn't extend it, and maybe they sort of run out of their budget, maybe, I don't know. But that was just, I wish that was like a bit extended, just to add more scariness to it. But I suppose they added enough scariness to it, I don't know. But that was only the first clip, and there's many more to come. So this next clip is actually called The Cybermen Invade London, The Invasion. Yeah, this one I love. Now, this one's a tad bit longer, I think, but I'm going to skip parts of it because parts of it does include, like, parts that I don't want to include in this video. So I am going to skip parts just so that we can sort of condense what I want to show to you. But basically what this one is, well, at first it's just showing you how peaceful London looks. Like, look at how this looks. I mean, yes, I know it's in black and white. This was the 60s, by the way, not the 70s, the 60s. And the 60s were all in black and white. And, I mean, you can't, it's not obvious that this is London, but, well, I mean, Doctor Who is shot in London. So you can assume that this is like a part of London. And just listen how peaceful this looks. And yes, I'm gonna skip this part. So wait, where is it? Here it is. So back here. Yeah. So we've got this sort of like this sound happening in the background, which is causing people like this person to react, I guess. And yes, more people are reacting. It's like an interference that's going around in the air. This massive amount of interference. And now, right about here, where is it? There it is. We see these Cybermen come out. Now this shot is absolutely brilliant, because even though you can just see like robotic men, Cybermen just walking, just normally walking, it's the sort of shot angle it is and what you can see in the background and them walking. Because, like, just imagine seeing that many Cybermen around the street. I'm just gonna keep on playing this. I don't know where it is as well, but this sound is so cool. it really makes you think an invasion is happening. It really makes you think that, oh my god, we're being invaded by the Cybermen. It feels like there's so many Cybermen are around and we have no hope. That is how it feels. But yeah, again, like, it just looks like Cybermen are just walking and there's, generic walking. Oh, what's so interesting about Cybermen walking? Or what's so interesting about something walking? Well, there just is. I can't really explain it, there just is. So since that was the invasion one, like, again, that was a tiny bit shorter, I think, and I've basically said all I needed to say about that one. I mean, I did say more, I did say more about the Auton one, but yeah, the invasion one, that one was still, like, good. It had more of an impact. I mean, it was still scary, like, just imagining them walking around like that is still pretty scary, but I think the shot angle that you saw, it made it more effective and impactful. That's just how I feel anyway. Now this next one, part of this one you may have already seen in my everything wrong with the Five Doctors, because this scene is part of this Raston Warrior robot scene inside of the Five Doctors, and I love the scene so much. Like, the whole reason why I'm making this video is because I want to share to you my favourite moments or my favourite scenes from classic Doctor Who. I mean, I would show even more, but again, I don't want to get, blocked or copyrighted by the BBC, I don't want any of that. So we're going to watch this one, and of course we have the third Doctor here, with Sarah Jane Smith.
It's a dead end.
No, it's not. Look.
Oh, I can't go along there. I get vertigo.
So of course I didn't actually realise that it would start out like this, but I guess it sort of makes sense. So of course we've got interaction between the Doctor and Sarah Jane Smith, and let's just continue. Why not?
I'll help you. Anyway, we can't go back.
Oh, why not? You've shaken the Cybermen off?
They don't get tired, that's why not, and they never give up.
Oh, no. I remember. Okay, well, let's go then. If I don't fall off that path, I'll probably die of fright.
Wait.
And here it begins.
What is it?
The Raston Warrior robot.
Robot. The most perfect killing machine ever devised.
It isn't armed.
Over there. Their armaments are built in, and sensors detect movement, any movement.
Anything else I shouldn't know?
Yes, they move like lightning.
That is something that I really, really love about the Raston Warrior robot, is that they detect any movement and they can easily just like shoot you, like, well, it's not like a laser shooting out of the hand, it's like an arrow shooting out of the hand, and it's like a physical arrow. It's not like an energy beam like the Daleks or maybe Cybermen. It's an actual physical arrow that can damage you. It's just brilliant. And the way that they can just jump up into the air and teleport anywhere. God, they are scary but cool at the same time.
What's it doing?
Playing with us.
The fact that it doesn't have like a face, it's kind of like a shiny like curve of a face, really, and most of the body is just silver coating. It just completely screams like robot. Even though that's in the name, Raston Warrior Robot, like, you can tell just by how it looks that it's a robot. Even though a robot doesn't really move like that, because, you know, robots have, like, janky movement, as robots do. But, I mean, you could obviously tell that someone was actually inside of that sort of suit, obviously. But in conceptualization, that's the word I was looking for, I think. This is a robot. That's a perfect killing machine. It's just great. All around.
Right, come on.
And of course we've got the Cybermen. This is probably one of my favourite scenes out of all of classic Doctor Who.
Freeze, Sarah Jane. If you move, we're dead.
He is that close. Oh, okay.
Doctor, I don't think I can take much more of this.
And here come the Cybermen, yo!
Sarah Jane, hang on. I think we've got one hope.
As you can see, it's a physical, like, object, arrow thing that was just thrown into his sort of heart thing. And another thing that I like about this is that, like, you can kind of tell that there is a man inside of these Cyberman suits, but when the head comes off, you don't see, like, a head. That's something that's really kind of disturbed me. I don't know how they did it, but, like, when they're falling over, like, their head is just off, but you don't actually see a head underneath. Like, you think that, well, they've done it so brilliantly that I can't even describe it. I can't even explain it. It's just so done well. Come on, Cybermen, come to your ambush. Ooh, that damage though. Lost an arm as well, like. This music, yo. Where did you go? Jesus, look at that. I must admit, sometimes it does move like a robot, but sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of weird. And oh my god, did you just see that? I don't know if you saw that, but in like just a small frame, you could actually see the Cyberman vomiting. When have you ever seen a robot vomiting? And Cybermen are supposed to be sort of robots in a way. It's just crazy. Completely demolish the Cybermen there. Again, how did they do that? Got like a full like man inside that body, but the head just comes off and you don't even see a head inside. Like how? How, man? And the rest of Warrior Robot has done his job. Okay, so the next one we have is Cybermen Awaken Earthshock, but let's just skip this because I don't exactly want to like. Wait, is this? Well, I like this, but where is it? Come on. Well, okay, there's a lot of Cybermen coming out there, and we see another one awaken. I mean, this is a moment or a scene that I do like, but it's not as best as the other ones. So you can see them waking up. But this music is bangers though. It's just so good, man. So, I'm pretty sure this video is blocked now. So yeah, that video was actually pretty short. I didn't expect it to be that short, to be fair, but yeah. Now the next one we have is The Master Summons the Sea Devils. So this one is another one in the Third Doctor era. This isn't actually the same season as Spearhead from Space. I think this is the second season, not the third. Yeah, the second season. But let's just take a look at this one, shall we? Because like the music in this one is, well, it's not the greatest music ever, but it's still pretty good. By the way, if you actually want context as to why everything is happening or what is actually happening, please do go and actually watch these yourselves. Like, I mean, go onto like maybe BritBox or something to like watch these stories yourself so that you can understand what's happening. Because I'm not going to tell you what's actually happening or why it's happening. Like, I'm only sharing what I like about the scenes. That's all I'm doing. Look at that thing coming out, the sea devil, out of the water. What are you going to do, Doctor? What are you going to do?
What is it? One of the creatures that have been destroying the ships.
You told me it was enemy agents. Why didn't you tell me the truth?
If I had, would you have believed me?
I still crack up at that. That's it.
There's only one thing for it. We'll have to go through the minefield.
Well, thankfully, the soldiers have now got their focus on the Sea Devil rather than the Doctor. Just look at their eyes, though. Well, you can't now. Actually, you know what? Let's just go back. Wait, whereabouts was the eyes? Like, Jesus Christ, look at those eyes. Look at that face. I really, really wish they did that in Legend of the Sea Devils. As much as I think it's a little bit cool that they animated the eyes in Legend of the Sea Devils, I still think they should have just kept the eyes how they were and the face how they were from the Sea Devils, because like the way that the eyes just do not move and the way that the face just doesn't really move. Well, actually, I don't remember if the mouth moves when they speak or not, but they just ruined the Sea Devils in Legend of the Sea Devils. And of course, the Doctor just like leaps over.
We'll get blown up.
Don't worry. My sonic screwdriver converts into rather a good mine detector.
Yep, he knows exactly what he's doing. He's the Doctor. He's the Illuminati. He's all-knowing.
Look, there's one over there. I have to move round to the right. Now follow me.
A game with his eyes.
Beast, why doesn't it attack them?
Okay, they're quite far away from the mine.
Doctor, it's following us.
Oh god, it's so close.
Relax, Joe, relax.
Yeah, the Doctor knows exactly what he's doing. Like, he is just the rescuer of everyone. He's the problem solver. He knows everything. I do love how he's just got, like, I don't know, a setting in his sonic screwdriver for stuff like this. That scream though. And that is it. That is it of that clip. Now I do have another clip, but I have decided not to show it because I do feel like this video has gone on for a bit too long, and again I'm really trying to avoid getting blocked by the BBC. Well, I don't mind getting copyrighted because, like, at least it will still be available to watch on YouTube. I just don't want it to get blocked, like, worldwide or something, so I'm really trying not to, like, get that treatment. So I'm gonna end it here, and I hope that whoever is watching this has actually enjoyed my insight into all of these, because even though most of classic Doctor Who, like, can have, like, I don't know, bleak or, like, slow parts, and it's sometimes a bit of a chore to, like, watch and get into them, but for every bad episode there is always going to be a good one, and I think most of it is worthwhile to watch. If you're a fan of modern Doctor Who, I think if you gave it a chance, I think classic Doctor Who you would also love, because there are some great scenes just like I just showed you. And I'm one of those people who sat through all of the War Games, all 10 parts of the War Games, and I liked it. I honestly liked it, and most people don't even like it because it's so long, but I actually liked it. I'm just one of those people, I guess. But thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and I shall see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone.